The moment I collected my baggage, there was officer standing. I just asked him that I have to go through an RT-PCR. और जैसे कि मैंने पढ़ा है as per the protocol कि यहाँ RT-PCR होता है, he said, yeah, please be patient.
So yeah, one important question that people actually ask me a lot: did you travel in a semester break or when your studies are going? And so yeah, could you like specify the documents you carried so I can just show like them a list on the side?
Yeah, sure. I also have a list. I have a huge list for that.
Okay.
Just wait for a second.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Love. I hope you all are doing great. So in today's video, as you can see from the title, I will be showing you guys a brand new safe indirect route from India to Canada during this direct travel ban and COVID-19. So I know like there have been some issues going on with other indirect routes, like recently Serbia, students who were traveling via Serbia were facing some problems, and now you have to do a 7-day quarantine in Serbia. That's why in today's video I will be giving you guys a brand new indirect route, which is via Albania. So surprisingly, I didn't really hear about this route before, but I got in touch with a friend who traveled via this route, and she arrived safely without any issues and any hassle. And surprisingly, she told me there were not many students who were traveling via this route. So I think not many people are aware about this route. So in this video I will be answering all your questions and giving you each and every detail of this particular route. So I got in touch with her. I will be connecting with her on a FaceTime, and soon in front of you guys I will be answering all your guys' questions, including the route details, airlines, PCR testing, cost, hotel stay, if she got exempt from quarantine or not, and so on. So without wasting any time, let's get into the route. Okay, so I have Evelyn with me. So she traveled via Albania. So basically, her route was from Delhi to Bangalore, Bangalore to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Albania, and Albania again to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt to Toronto, right? And so before I begin about the route, Evelyn, would you like to introduce yourself and tell everyone about you?
Yeah, hi Love. Thank you so much for having me on your YouTube channel. Hi everyone. My name is Evelyn Kaur. As like all of you, I also had a dream to come to Canada to study. I am a Fleming College student. I am pursuing sustainable waste management from Fleming College itself. That is in the city of Kawartha Lakes. And yeah, so as unfortunately the flights are banned, so I had to take an indirect route.
Nice. And could you tell us like which day did you travel?
I traveled on 3rd of July and reached to Canada on 5th of July.
5th of July, nice. And also, which airlines did you take like throughout your route?
See, as मुझे Delhi pass पड़ा था, so I had to take a domestic flight from Delhi to Bangalore, which was with Indigo, and then I had to take Lufthansa's from Bangalore till Toronto.
Toronto, okay. And then you got your PCR testing done in Albania. And
Yeah.
do you also like mind telling us how much did it cost you for the entire trip?
The entire trip cost me 1,40,000, as I had to take flight from Delhi, which was a domestic flight to till Bangalore. So they don't allow 2 pieces of luggage. So unfortunately, I have to pay 6,000 for my second piece of luggage.
Only from Delhi to Bangalore.
Just that.
Okay.
After that, there was no charges.
So around 1.4, 1.5 lakhs.
Yeah, it was near about 1.46.
I think that's the average cost for any other route as well. And surprisingly, I didn't hear about this route until you told me about Albania. Okay, so you told us about the price, and so would you be able to tell us like you can tell us about your entire route and your experience throughout, like for example, what happened in Delhi, and then what documents did they ask you in Bangalore at immigration, and then so on, like so we can like how was your experience overall?
Sure, I'll be very brief in that. So I took a flight from Delhi on 3rd of July, and as it was a domestic flight, so there were no questioning at all. They weren't bothered. बिल्कुल भी कुछ सवाल जवाब नहीं हुए. बहुत smoothly I took a flight to Bangalore. Then when I came to Bangalore, before issuing me the boarding passes, they just made me to stand in a separate line. जैसे मैंने उन्हें बताया कि I'm an international student, that is why I'm traveling, and they said कि आप उस line में चले जाइए. There was a separate line, and there are 2 officers sitting. They'll ask you few questions, just that. मैं उस line में खड़ी हो गई, and they asked me few questions like कि college कौन सा है. They just asked the LOA, fees receipt दिखाइए, okay. Visa approval letter दिखाइए, okay. Purpose of visit क्या है, ऑनलाइन तो सब चल रहा है, तो फिर जाने की जरूरत क्या है. I said कि field placement है, तो I had to go. But there were several students also जिनका field placement नहीं था. Still उन्हें भी किसी ने नहीं रोका. Once you are at the airport, you have all your documents, nobody will stop you. So they just made me to stand over there for near about 5 to 10 minutes. They just holded all my documents, and they were writing something on the notebook also कि ये वाला है, ठीक है, ये बच्चा है, नाम and all, passport number. Just that. उसके बाद उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि आप जाइए, boarding pass collect करिए, and just go for the security check-in.
Nice. And you also had a PCR test from Delhi as well. It was from
Yeah.
Delhi?
Yeah, I had a RT-PCR test back from my home from Lal Path Labs. So yeah, I just carried that till Frankfurt.
And how long, like, how long ago did you get it done from? Like, from which flight and from how long ago did you get the PCR test?
Okay, at Albania. I got a PCR test. Once I reached, I had to carry my PCR test for Lal Path wala till Frankfurt because Frankfurt testing nahi karta. That is why you have to visit to third country.
Frankfurt, and so you mean like till Frankfurt on your second layover in Frankfurt, or the first one?
The first
The
one.
first one, okay.
Yeah, first one.
So 72 hours prior to arriving in Albania or Frankfurt?
72 hours. See, I carried my RT-PCR from Delhi. मैंने अपना RT-PCR 1 तारीख को कराया था. Result मिला 2 तारीख को. And till 4th, I was to Frankfurt.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you just got it a day before.
Yeah.
Nice. And then you travel to Frankfurt. Once you were getting your boarding pass from Lufthansa in Bangalore, did they ask you any questions during the boarding?
No. Once just एक बार separate lane में खड़ा किया, उसके बाद they just sent me, no questions at all.
Nothing. And then you arrived in Frankfurt. So how was your experience in Frankfurt?
फ्रैंकफर्ट वाज वेरी स्मूथ. आई वाज लाइक कि फ्रैंकफर्ट में भी कुछ सवाल होंगे, कुछ होगा. बट जैसे कि उन्होंने मुझे फ्रैंकफर्ट मेरा बीच में लेओवर था, तो उसका बोर्डिंग पास मुझे बैंगलोर में ही मिल गया था. इवन उसमें गेट नंबर भी लिखा हुआ था. आई मीन फ्लाइट बहुत देर के बाद थी, गेट नंबर यूजुअली आते नहीं है, लेकिन गेट नंबर उस पर लिखा हुआ था. इट वाज वेरी स्मूथ टू मी. मेरा जो इंटरनेशनल ट्रांसफर हुआ बहुत इजीली हो गया. आई जस्ट हैड टू फ्रैंकफर्ट पहुंचते ही मुझे उस अपने गेट नंबर पे पहुंचना था. दैट्स इट.
Nice. And then you had how long was your layover in Frankfurt?
My first layover to Frankfurt was pretty long. It was near about 9 to 10 hours.
10 hours. And then you took your flight from Frankfurt from Lufthansa to Albania.
Right, to Albania.
And in Albania, like which city?
The city is called as Tirana.
Tirana in Albania. And then how was your experience in Albania, and from where did you get the PCR testing?
The thing is that the moment you reach Tirana, you have to go through RT-PCR test, and for that you have to collect your baggage. For sure, it is an international transfer, but still you have to collect your baggage from the belt. The moment I collected my baggage, there was officer standing. I just asked him that I have to go through an RT-PCR. और जैसे कि मैंने पढ़ा है as per the protocol कि यहाँ RT-PCR होता है, he said, "Yeah, please be patient. There is RT-PCR testing. Just make an exit and go towards the left." I just made the exit. I just went towards the left, and सामने RT-PCR testing था, which is open 24/7.
Nice.
They just ask your passport. They just ask for 35 euros. I was also carrying euros, as my agent told me that you need to carry that to pay for the test. At the test, you have to pay that. That is not free. I just paid them 35 euros, and after 90 minutes, I just had my test in my hands.
Nice. And it took only 90 minutes.
Just 90 minutes. Even less than that. 90 minutes is the maximum they ask you to wait.
Okay, and one important question: did you need to have a transit visa for Frankfurt or Albania or anywhere?
No, I didn't have to. I mean, I don't have to get the transit visa, neither for the Frankfurt nor for the Albania.
So when you arrived in Albania, did they do like a visa on arrival or nothing like that? I mean, you were in the transit area, right? So that's why.
Nothing like that. Even I went outside from the airport. मैं बाहर भी देख रही थी कि कैसा है.
Okay.
As I collected my baggage and all, because baggage के बाद तो आप सवारी अपने सामान की खुद जिम्मेदार है. I just went outside. मैंने पूरा देखा. It was a very nice place. Little chilly over there.
Nice. And then, so you got your PCR testing. So how long was your layover in Albania?
My second layover to Albania was pretty short. It was near about, I think, 5 to 6 hours. The moment I got my results, I again made a check-in. I just submitted all my baggage to them, and I took a flight to Frankfurt again.
Did they ask for any documents when you were boarding in Albania?
No, not at all. Nothing. Not at all.
Wow. And then, okay, so from Albania, you went to Frankfurt again by Lufthansa. And how long was that layover?
The third layover was again near about 7 to 8 hours.
And any issues in that?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nice. And then from Frankfurt, you took again Lufthansa to Toronto. So,
right.
Do you want to share like how your immigration experience was in Toronto? Because many students want to know like what's going on now, especially with the immigration, and like what documents you carried specifically.
Okay, I really want to be very candid over this. वो हम कहते हैं ना कि किसी और के कान से सुनते हैं तो कहानियां बनती जाती हैं.
Exactly.
तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. Immigration was very smooth. I just entered. They asked me about the arrive can कि उसकी receipt दिखाई. They just asked me the bookings and all कि आपका होटल कौन सा है. I said them कि मेरा ये वाला होटल है. Okay. तो उन्होंने कहा कहाँ से आ रहे हो? I said इंडिया से आ रही हूँ. तो उन्होंने कहा okay. They also know that कि flights चल नहीं रही हैं, but they won't ask you कि कैसे आ गए and all. They just said me कि okay layovers कहाँ थे. तो मैंने बताया कि मेरा फ्रैंकफर्ट में लेओवर था, अल्बानिया में था. Then the officer asked me कि आपके फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में कितने नंबर थे. They were like very sweet. So अपनी like LOA दिखा दीजिए. You have a work permit also because मेरा field placement है. तो they just handed over me that. That's it. These were few questions.
And so you had to do the 3-day hotel quarantine and the 11-day quarantine because you are partially vaccinated, like you mentioned, and
Right.
So it didn't ask you for any vaccination certificate only because you had first dose. So they just asked for your hotel booking and that's it.
Right. They did ask me for my वो क्योंकि जो भी information आपको submit करनी है, if you are vaccinated, you have to submit that on Arrive Can because
Right.
5th of July से there is update on an Arrive Can, so you have to submit all information on that, and there is a separate line for the fully vaccinated students at the airport.
Oh, nice. And one important question that people actually ask me a lot: did you travel in a semester break or when your studies are going on right now?
I have my classes. I had to take my classes. I had to take my classes at the airport also.
Oh, okay. Like you did not travel in the official break.
No, not at all.
Like currently you don't have a break right now. Okay.
No, I don't have a break. This is my second semester going on.
Okay, yeah, because some students are confused if they should travel in the break or not, because sometimes people are stopping them in transit and sending them back.
I'm sorry I'm interrupting you. I just want to tell you one thing. I just met a guy at the airport and उसके साथ ये था कि उसका सेमेस्टर खत्म हो चुका था and even he didn't had any timetable and all. So he just went to the officer and officer ने कहा कि can you show me your timetable and all. You know that guy showed his LOA and his fees receipts.
That's it.
That's it. And they were just asking about आपका timetable and he was like putting all the other documents. That's it. And they were like okay भाई तू जा.
Nice. And so yeah, could you like specify the documents you carried so I can just show like them a list on the side?
Yeah, sure. I also have a list. I have a huge list for that.
Okay.
Just wait for a second. Okay. So the documents I carried were PPR, the PPR letter,
Right.
visa approval,
Okay.
all my, my LOA, my fees receipts, biometrics validation letter.
Okay, BVL.
Yeah. Then my hotel receipts, my GSE letter, my IELTS TRF.
Was it valid? I think it was. Yeah, should be
It
valid.
was.
Yeah.
Then my quarantine plan, even my isolation plan also for 3-day hotel quarantine.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
And so where are you staying? Like in the 11 day, are you staying in a BNB or a hotel?
It's a BNB.
It's a BNB. You already booked it in advance.
I booked it from India only.
Nice. And out of all these documents, which documents did they ask for at the immigration? So you said it's LOA,
Yeah.
fee receipt,
Yeah.
your timetable,
Yeah.
and then your hotel booking information, and arrive can receipt.
Yeah.
That's all.
Arrive can receipt is just like you have to show them from the screen. You just have to put your phone upward and that's it.
And you were also like mentioning about a tip that you would mention like you need to have a hotel booking for Albania.
I just want to add over that. The thing is that you are not staying in Albania, right? But still you need to have a hotel booking prior to that because immigration officer आपसे पूछ सकता है कि आप अल्बानिया में रुके and you have to say yes मैं रुकी. Then you will say or they will be like कि आप मुझे अपना होटल का दिखा सकते हैं booking and you have to show that paper. And the thing is that you don't have to pay for anything like that. और जो booking मैंने करके रखी थी it was near about 11 euros. That's it.
So, but you didn't pay for it?
No. It was not prepaid at all.
Nice. Okay, nice. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Your route was everything went smooth, like you mentioned.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So, which hotel did you stay in for the quarantine?
In Canada, I stayed at 4 Point Sheraton. It was just near about 1 to 1.5 kilometers away from the Toronto Pearson Airport.
How much did you pay for 3 days?
I paid near about $1,089.
$1,089. And do you mind sharing how much you paid for the Airbnb, like estimate?
Yeah, sure. I paid near about $459 for Airbnb, and I have booked Airbnb for 15 days,
Oh, for 15 days, okay. And it's
which does not include food.
and it's a private room, and
Yeah, that's a private room, completely private room.
so how are you managing food? Like,
I have booked the tiffin services, and they will be like coming soon.
nice, nice, nice. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. And there were actually some girls who were asking, like, for girls if
Okay.
it if these indirect routes are safe or not. Like for boys we can manage it,
Yeah.
but for like girls, like, do you think this route, would you prefer this route for girls who want to travel, like especially students?
I would say a big thumbs up because मैंने बहुत चीजें सोच के रखी थी ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. All the journey was too smooth. People were like so much helpful to you, and even you will get too many international students around you. So you must travel this route. I mean, आपको इस route से आना चाहिए from this route.
Nice. Yeah, and I think like you mentioned was it actually didn't have to stay at all in Albania, and you literally just took flights to Canada.
Right,
Nice.
right.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the route. I think if anyone has any more questions, they can leave in the comments. I'll ask you, and then I can respond to them as well about it.
For sure, for sure.
And yes, thanks again for joining for this video and sharing the entire route experience. I hope it helps everyone who is still finding an indirect route. And yeah, thanks.
Alright, so that was it for today's video. I do hope this video answers every detail you need to know about this route of Albania. And like she mentioned, yes, it is a very safe and a very convenient indirect route which doesn't cost you too much. So if you're considering, you can you book a ticket via an agent, or you even by yourself. Now you have all the information. So I do hope you guys find this video useful, helpful. It answered your questions about this new route. If you still have any more questions, feel free to leave down a comment, email me, or message me on any of my social medias, and I would love to get back to you. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, stay inside. Do subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. Do like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.